Welcome back, everyone. This is Layton's Mystery Journey, Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy Deluxe Edition. I got the title right this time. So, let's continue. Which part is it now? Are we on part 6 or 7? 7. And this will be part 7. Alright. Yay! No, I don't want to change into it. Right, maybe eventually I'll have bought all of them. Dunno. That will depend on how many coins I can get. If the only way to get them is like daily and finding them in the environment, and there's a finite number of them to find. Right. No, wait. Like that. Alright. I hope I'll be alright, because my throat isn't in the best of shape at the moment. Well, now I finished my book, I think it's time for a nice cup of tea. Oh, but I just had some tea not long ago, didn't I? In that case, perhaps a siesta. Just a little idea. Instead of being bone idle, how about sorting out that dog's breakfast over desk? Oh no, Cheryl, I'm afraid I couldn't possibly, not today. You couldn't possibly, because you couldn't possibly be bothered, you mean? No, Cheryl, that's not it. Miss Layton has a very good reason for not tidying up. Really? Come on then, Pinstripes, lay it on me. Because it's God Wednesday. God Wednesday? It's one of the annual bank holidays we enjoy in London, and there's a law that says you can't clean up if it's a bank holiday. Dunno. Hey, RNG! How's it going? I don't know. My throat isn't in the best of shape at the moment. I hope I'm not coming down with something. My head aches a little bit. We'll see how it goes today. It's one of the annual bank holidays we enjoy in London. Oh yes, that is a very good reason, of course. God Wednesday has a very ancient story behind it, you know? You're cold. It is cold here, too. Yeah, okie dokie. Many years ago, right here in the capital, Saint Godwin appeared to the king of the land. Your Majesty, your subjects are exhausted because they are working too hard. Do you not see them suffering? The king looked around the land and saw that the saint was right. Feeling ashamed that he'd failed to notice his subjects suffering, the king made the day a holiday from that year forward, and he named it for the saint. Obviously, nobody knows if that's really what happened, but anyway, today is a bank holiday and no one is allowed to work. That's right. As a Londoner, it would be a terrible faux pas to do any work at all today. These traditions are very important, you know. You're such a modern, forward-thinking woman, yet you still hold the old customs dear. You're an inspiration, miss. You mean she's a procrastinator? And anyway, Pinstripes, if this is a holiday, what are you doing in the office? Oh, I just came to see Miss Layton. I'm not working, don't worry. Now then, miss, would you like another cup of tea? Yeah, not working at all. This isn't work, Cheryl. Looking after Miss Layton isn't a chore. It's my raison d'être. Raison d'être. Well, seeing as I don't pay you a salary, you're right. Ha ha. Being here isn't work for you. He's just a simp. You don't pay him? What, he said he didn't mind. He said he'd be my assistant anyway. He's a simp. Absolutely, I don't mind at all. This is a simply spiffing job. Yeah, right. Did you just lie down in the road and let her drive over you? Is that where the Pinstripes come from? Oh, we have a visitor. I wonder who it could be on God Wednesday. Ah, you're here, Cat. Thank goodness I found you. I was ready to throw in the towel in your office, if your office was shut as well. Oh dear, Inspector, you seem very flustered. Is it a case? Something grisly, perhaps? Grisly doesn't come close. In all my years being a detective, I've never come across a situation that's stickier than this one. Golly, whatever's happened, Inspector. It sounds like we need to brace ourselves. Alright, Inspector, fill us in. Yes, well, it's, delicate, you see. I don't like to think about it, to be honest. The thing is, it's the better half's birthday today. Sorry? Yes, what does that have to do with the case, Inspector? It only happens once a year, see, and, well, to put it bluntly, I forgot. I haven't got her a present or a cake or anything. I wouldn't be surprised if she gave me the Evo unless I can do something to fix this. So I need you, Cat. I need those little gray cells of yours to get me out of this mess. Inspector! The Battle of Hastings. I was anticipating a case the likes of which I've never seen before, and you give me a marriage rescue operation? Not your cup of tea. Would it be yours, Cheryl? Talk about being used as a dog's body. Quite right, miss. Nobody likes to be used as a dog's body, do they? How did this happen, Inspector? How did you manage to forget such an important day? I've got no one to blame but myself. I've just been so busy these past months it totally slipped my mind. I marked it on the calendar and everything, precisely so I wouldn't end up in this situation. And where is your calendar? In my study at home, and I got one in the office and the yard as well. Ah, yes. Well, it's no wonder you didn't notice then. Oh, why do you think that, miss? Elementary, my dear Ernest. The inspector just told us he's been extremely busy, which means he would have had no time for sitting in his study at home and probably precious little time in his office as well. He's been out and about. Ah, of course, he hasn't even had time to look at his calendar to notice the reminder. Exactly, I haven't been getting back home until the small hours recently, which is another reason I was thinking I better make an effort this year for her birthday. Well, it's not too late, is it? The day isn't over yet. That's what I thought, Sunshine, so I've been all over the city looking for something for her. But it's Godwin's Day, isn't it? Every shop I look at is closed. I can't buy her a present, and I can't get her a cake. Even the bakers and the like are shut today. I can't get a table at any restaurant either. In fact, this place is about the only establishment I've come across that's open. Well, we're not technically open today, actually. I've got until this evening to come up with something. I'm telling you, I've never seen my little lemon so livid. I am drinking tea myself, actually, to try to feel better. Gosh, that doesn't leave much time, does it? No, it doesn't. I've been out all day looking for a present, you see, and now here I am, no better off. You gotta help me out, Cat. Help me find a present for her, please. Yes, I see your predicament, but it's a bank holiday, you know, Inspector. Please, Cat. Working on Godwin's Day. It's not what a gentlewoman does. I think we should try to help, miss. After all, there's nothing sadder than a birthday forgotten by someone you love. What do you think, Cheryl? Leave me out of this. Well, I suppose seeing as it's you, Inspector, I can make a special exception. Thank you, you're a lifesaver, Cat. It's not exactly detective work, is it? It is if I want it to be, and a mystery solved is my motto, as you know. The only mystery is how we got you to agree to help. Inspector Hastings, here you are. What is it, Constable? Let me see. Oh yes, it says here there's been a break-in in the city center. The perpetrator is on the run, apparently. Really? Yes, and he left a note. Where is it? Oh yeah, here it is. Catch me if you can, you stupid pigs. Tch, that's a challenge, is it? Right, Booker, I'm on my way. You go on ahead to the scene. Yes, sir. Break-in? Oh dear. Working on Godwin's Day? What was the thief thinking? Not what you're thinking, that's for sure. Sorry, Cat, I'll have to go down there. Of course, Inspector, you can't ignore blatant goading like that. Too right, but we haven't worked out anything for the missus yet, have we? Leave that little problem with us and you go and catch that thief. You can't leave the people of London in the lurch. That's just not you, is it, Inspector? No, it isn't. Thanks, Cat. It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. Right then. The present's in your capable hands. He left in rather a hurry, didn't he? Yeah. Hold on, I want to go get some aspirin because I'm not feeling too good. Alright, excuse me. Pardon me. Right, okay. Yes, and we have to hurry now, too. We must come up with something for Inspector Hastings' wife before the end of the day. Not sure what we can do to avert disaster there, miss, are you? We just have to think of a present so wonderful it makes her forget all about the fact that he let it slip his mind. If we can't do that, I'm sure he'll be able to smooth things over. The problem is how to find an impressive enough present on a bank holiday. Quite. How do we do that? The inspector said he'd been trawling the streets since this morning. Well, inaction certainly won't help us find the answer. Let's go out along Chancellor Lane and see what we can find. Ah, you must be the detective, I presume. Oh, yes, that's right. Can I help you? We have spoken before, I think. It's Catriel, isn't it? And this must be Ernest with you and Shirley or something, isn't it? Who are you? Oh, sorry, I'm Felicity Hastings. Ah, it's her. Felicity Hastings? You mean you're Inspector Hastings' wife? Hastings' wife? Yes, that's right. He's always telling me how much you've been helping him. Oh, well, yes, we've worked on a number of cases for him now. We're working on one right now, aren't we? Sorry, I mean my husband has nothing but good things to say about you, I assure you. He thinks you're a very talented detective, you know? Oh, well, I don't know if I'd say London's best, but I don't know if anyone would. She certainly didn't. Apparently, you have a unique personality and a knack for solving difficult cases. A unique personality? That means you're barking. Oh, yes, and I hear you're a genius when it comes to puzzles. This is a good one that I know. Why don't you give it a try? People walking up to you randomly on the streets and giving you a puzzle. There, solve it. Excuse me. Today is this preschooler's birthday. There were some number-shaped candles for the cake to show her age, but they've been dropped on the floor and now they're in pieces. If you arrange 3 of them together, they should make the right number. Well, this seems to be the only number you can write, even. No? You couldn't make a 9? I see 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't see any 5. Ah, well, then again. It doesn't really line up, does it? I think it doesn't. Whereas this one seems to work. It fits.
I've seen how to solve this now.
Okay, maybe that's not the right one then.
Catriel, not good.
Try to work out which ones might fit together, but these fit together. But wait a second. They said preschooler. Ah. She wouldn't be 8 then, I guess. 3 is more likely.
I've seen how to solve this now.
Yeah.
And that's how it's done.
You did it. The pieces of candle have been put back together to make the number 3. Now it'll be a happy birthday after all. They don't... There's something that the other Layton games do better. It's explaining why this is the right answer. I mean, here, I get it. I get why it is, but I can see why my husband calls on your services so frequently. If only all problems were so easily solved. Oh dear, do you have something on your mind, Mrs. Hastings? As a matter of fact, I do. I'm rather down in the dumps today. London can be a very gloomy place when you're not feeling your best. I'm sorry to hear that you are not happy, Felicity. I hope that changes for you soon. Aren't you, sweet Catriel? I don't suppose I could bend your ear, could I? Of course you could. I'd be glad to hear your troubles. It's just that my husband's job is so demanding, you see. I know it's a wonderful thing that he does, and I do support him. But just once in a while, it would be nice if he thought about me a little. You know, it's my birthday today, and because it's a bank holiday, I had hoped we'd be able to spend some time together and celebrate for once. Yes, of course, birthdays are very important, I think. Of course, I was fuming when I found out he'd forgotten. Then he got all dramatic and said, I'll get you a present if it's the last thing I do, and ran off. Well, the present would be nice, but the truth is... Felicity? Sorry, listen to me. I've done nothing but grumble and growls. I thought I could pop out to the hairdresser and maybe get an ice cream on the way home to cheer myself up, but everywhere is shut, of course. I suppose I'll just have to try and forget all about it and go home with my tail between my legs. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Thanks for listening. The poor woman is very upset, isn't she? Inspector Hastings said she was angry, but she didn't seem angry to me. Not so much a bloodhound as a melancholy. We must find a good present, if not for Inspector Hastings, for Felicity herself. Here, I wonder what would be good. We didn't ask what sorts of things she likes. I suppose an outfit of some kind or some jewelry would be the obvious choice. Just the sort of thing we might find at the boutique down the road. Why don't we have a look? It's probably closed, though. Stash and scarfin'. No puzzle for me? Quiet today, isn't it? Close your eyes and you can almost see the eternal truth of the world unfolding before you. Really? Ooh, let me try that. No, I'm not seeing anything, just sort of blackness, really. Yeah, eyelids look like that. To be occupied is a blessing, but we all need quiet times to reflect. Two. Two. No. Okay. That's 3. So unless there's a puzzle hidden somewhere, I think this is it for the screen. What a stroke of luck, this little shop being open on Godwin's Day. That must be why it's called the Lucky Clover. That old lady we often bump into said it had unusual opening times, didn't she? Are you sure it's really open? The woman who runs it might just be stock-taking or something. Well, it's certainly not bustling with customers, it's true. Ah, look, there's Miss Price. Miss Price? The owner, over there. Let's go and ask her. What's her name? Fair Price? Dunno. One coin and fashion farthings. Oh, look at this jacket. Don't pretend you're thinking of that for Felicity. I know it's for you. Those underhand tactics won't work on me. I don't think that's what Miss Layton meant, Cheryl. There's a puzzle attached to it, you see. Four jockeys are talking about the patterns they have on their tops. Can you work out which pattern they each have? There are 3 possible options: star, triangle, and diamond. Select the jockeys' faces to see what they have to say and select their tops to cycle through the different shapes. Maybe this guy has a diamond. Well, I guess he wouldn't say it that way then. How many different ones are there anyway? Hold on. Diamond is 1, 2, 3, 4. 3? It's not a triangle. Ah. So that means they both have a star. Triangle. Although I guess... No, never mind. It couldn't be a star either. I think that's correct now.
This puzzle's got some bite. That was too easy.
I enjoyed that, almost as much as I enjoy shopping. We don't have to pay money for the puzzle, do we? I mean, there was no price tag on it. And now there's a good-looking bag, and it's roomy too. I feel a purchase coming on. Hello, Miss Price. Welcome. Feel free to... No, what am I thinking? What do you want? It's unusual to find the shop open on Godwin's Day. It's actually very fortuitous because I'm not open. Oh, but we saw the door was ajar, so we thought... I just came to pick up some things, that's all. I won't be here for long. The shop is closed today. So you won't sell us anything, you mean? I'm sorry, no. I'm on my way somewhere, actually. It is a bank holiday, after all. No one works on Godwin's Day, do they? I'll have to ask you to come back at another time. Oh, I see. What a pity. Yeah, I did find 3 coins and a puzzle, I guess. We've come away empty-handed. I really thought we'd struck gold when we found the lucky clover open. Does that mean clothes and accessories are off the list of possibilities then? Gosh, what a pickle. We've embarked on a real hopeless mission here, haven't we? What's our next move? We'll just have to see if we can find another shop that is open. Like where? Well, there are a few other shops around Chancel Lane Corner we could try, aren't there? It's worth a shot. Let's go ahead and see what's what. So, let's see, are any of these shops open? The restaurant seems to be shut, miss. Everyone wants to take a holiday when they can, I suppose. Isn't that the Litsky brothers over there? Oh yes, perfect. Alex could sell us a birthday cake for Mrs. Hastings. Do you think the patisserie is open? Let's go and ask. It's terrific that we don't have to go to school and that, but I wish some shops were open. I was really looking forward to going out and buying some new things. Oh dear, I hope it isn't spoiling your day. I'm just a bit bored, that's all. So what are you up to? Do you want to do something together? I'm sorry, we're right in the middle of an important errand, actually. Oh, so you haven't got the day off then? What a pity. Huh? One. Huh? Two. There's a puzzle. Oh look, there's a beehive in here. I'm impressed with your powers of observation, Cheryl. I'll make a detective dog of you yet. I don't want to be a detective dog. I'm not even sure I'm supposed to be a dog. Ah, there's a puzzle in with the bees as well. Please, the bees. No, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Help the bees by fixing their nest, which broke when it fell to the ground. The nest contains 3 types of cell: empty cells, honey cells, and children's cells. The cells are not allowed to be adjacent to another room of the same type. Press and hold A to pick up pieces and blah 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 ooh la la. Nope. Oh well, okay, there we go.
This
I was just
puzzle's got
trying
some
things
bite.
out, but turned out to be
I
correct.
ain't nothing but a hound's dog.
You did it, the bee's nest is fixed, and they're all buzzing with happiness. There is more than one solution, so why don't you see if you can figure out another way. Took a hot shower, back to full health. I wish it were that easy. For me, anyway. I'm buzzing after solving that one. You see, a great detective dog. Did you put a comma after detective there? Ha ha ha. I think there must be a coin left somewhere. Those little windows. So is she Layton's descendant or something, or is that like a title? She is his daughter apparently. Who's the mother? I don't know. Maybe it's Emmy? Dunno. Bratsy, that way will not work. But your way, stupid way. Gosh, we seem to have caught them in the middle of an argument. Alex, Hans, what are you quarreling about? Oh, it's you. Good, you come at right time. We are trying to solve difficult puzzle. Maybe you help us, Catriel? Piece cake. In the picture, you can see a cake in the shape of the number 6. You need to cut the cake in a straight line to make 2 numbers. How could you cut the cake to make the largest possible total if you were to add the 2 numbers together? What would the total be? What, 10? It's hardly a number 6, actually. If you cut it in a straight line, it would be 10, wouldn't it?
I eat puzzles like this for breakfast.
Ah, okay.
That was just a warm-up one, wasn't it?
How could you cut the cake to make the largest the largest one. If you were to add the two numbers together, so it's not what it spells out, it's the total of both. Okay. Yeah, 1 plus 0 is 1. Yeah, that's obviously not much. In a straight line to make two numbers. What if you cut it through that red line that goes through the middle of it? And you would have 66, wouldn't you? If you did it that way. But I don't know, is that cheating or guess technically you could do it that way. It would still be in a straight line, so to speak. An horizontal line instead of cutting it vertically. Could try, I guess. I'm not feeling too confident about it, though.
I eat puzzles like this for breakfast.
No, okay.
This dog won't hunt, eh?
Where to cut and how. The numbers you will make by cutting the cake are both single digits. Well, yeah, I surmised as much. If you turn 6 around, it becomes 9. Yeah, so... try again. Uh, 91? I don't know. If you cut the long vertical thing there in two along its length, you would have a 1 and still have a 9, I guess. It wouldn't be a very good looking 9, but... Unless it is my idea from before, but it's 99 actually, it's not 66. It's the highest possible two-digit number? Maybe.
A good puzzle is something you have to chew on.
No.
I haven't got my paw in today.
Think how to cut it so that you make a 9. Cakes are not flat. You should be able to cut through it horizontally to make two slices in the shape of the same number. That's what I did. And I got 99, right? That's exactly what I did. add the total. Ah, I forgot about that again. 18. I forgot.
This puzzle's got some bite.
I forgot it's the addition of both.
Dog.
It's a sum of both. Right, you did it. Slicing the cake in half horizontally makes 2 copies of the same number. Then turning 6 around gives you 9. 9 plus 9 equals 18. Okay. Best beef spring rolls. And now I am seeing the answer. No, yes, very tricky. Tricksky. As pâtissier, this way of cutting cakes is not good. It makes me uncomfortable. So what are you both doing here today? No, Bratsy and me. We are going out. So the patisserie isn't open today then, huh? Try saying a bit louder, Pinstripes. Maybe they didn't hear. And what about the Elizabeth Tower? Is there never any maintenance work to carry out on the clocks or Big Ben on Godwin's Day? No, yes, sometimes. But I adjust all clocks carefully yesterday. Today is no work today. No work today? No work day? No. Bratsy and me never have holiday at the same time, so we arranged from long time ago to do something together. Well, that sounds lovely. It's no good for me. No, yes, I am not sure. I am thinking about staying at home for relaxing instead, but Bratsy wants to go out, so Bratsy must go out. Sometimes it is nice just to stay in, isn't it? What are you doing today, detective? You want to see us for something? No, yes, we're... she's going no, yes. Well, as well. We're doing a favor for Inspector Hastings. He's in a bit of a tough spot. No, yes, careful, cat. It's catching. It's his wife's birthday today, you see. But he's been so busy solving crimes that he hasn't got her a present or a cake or anything. The news will travel fast across London, and she'll know. You shouldn't have confided that, I think. No, yes, this man is too busy, always running around like chicken without head. We are very grateful to Inspector. Maybe there is something we can do to help. Make a cake? Oh no, we wouldn't want to inconvenience you. You're just on your way out, aren't you? I'm sure we'll manage something, don't worry. Good luck. Please buy interesting and fun gift for Inspector's wife. Thank you, we'll do our best. I hope the two of you have a fun evening together. Well, it looks like a cake isn't going to happen either, so we'll have to think of something else. I wonder how the Inspector is getting along with the case he was called to, though. Even if we manage to find a present in time, it won't do if the Inspector himself isn't available. No, that's true. Perhaps we should find him and let him know how we're getting on. How will we find him, though? Do you know where he is? Let's go to Scotland Yard, etc., etc., etc. Spending time together. Invite her to a restaurant or something. What she wants is your time. Not a stupid present. Is that the bike here? Or is that the table? Excuse me. There it was, okay. Gosh, you don't suppose that Scotland Yard is closed today as well, do you? Of course not, Ernest. Criminals don't take the day off, so neither can the police. No rest for the wicked. I wonder if Inspector Hastings is back here already. I do hope he's managed to catch that burglar. Could ask that Bobby outside the building if he knows. Poponio! Poponio, Poponio! I just found one, didn't I? No, I know it was an item. It was not a coin. There was one. 2. Chimneys. I think here, no. I wonder if the real Scotland Yard building actually looks like that. If it's been modeled after the real one. Hello there, what are you doing outside Scotland Yard? I was trying to sell my Poponios, but they said it's not allowed because it's a bank holiday. Oh dear, poor you. You know, I had a letter from my family in Sangrio and they sent me a new puzzle. Would you like to solve it? Sangrio. Pardon me. A man and his partner are having a strange conversation. The man says to his partner, "It was our 7th birth anniversary on 30th of June last year, and it will be our 10th anniversary this year." What was the date they broached this topic? I don't even understand the verb in the question. Broached? What they're asking, when they got married? The anniversary in question happens once per year, every year, no more and no less. Really think. If it was their 7th anniversary last year... So this year was probably their... No, wait a second. No, it's not the date that they got married that he is asking for. It's the date on which they're having this conversation, no? Huh? The conversation must have taken place between January 1st and December 31st in the year of their 8th anniversary. But that doesn't make any sense. These two are contradictory.
This should do it, I think.
On the
Puzzles
stroke
are
of
made for
midnight, on New Year's Eve. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, okay. I'm a bit slow to think today. I think it's gonna be a recurring theme, I'm afraid. Puzzles like that don't take long for me to work out. Wow, you're amazing. Maybe you are so happy you want to buy a Paponio. Oh, I would, but it's Godwin's Day. Sorry. Yeah. I'm still missing a coin, I think. I see you don't have the day off, even though it's a bank holiday, PC Beat. Hello, hello. Quite right, miss. Godwin's Day means nothing to us coppers. But we all knew what we were getting into in this game, so no complaints. Keeping the public safe is our #1 priority, as you know. Gosh, what a noble justice. Or something. I don't know what he said. No, not that I'd say no to a lie-in if the opportunity presented itself, of course. I'm only human. But the good people of London come first. We must have our priorities straight. Well, I think you're doing a wonderful job, officer. On behalf of all Londoners, I thank you. You're too kind, lad. Too kind. It's words like those that help me beat the alarm clock in the morning. I don't suppose you know if Inspector Hastings has come back to the yard yet, do you? I do apologize, madam, but I have only just arrived at my posts and have yet to see the inspector today. Oh well, perhaps there might be somebody inside, who knows. Let's go in and have a look. Excuse me. I feel like there's still a coin somewhere. And I haven't found it. Ah, well, whatever. I'll look for it later, I guess. Seems busier in here than ever. No sign of Inspector Hastings down here, though. Perhaps he's still out chasing that thief? There's a detective who came to find old Super Snitch before. Look. Yes, you're right, Cheryl. What if he's here? Perhaps the inspector is back after all? Let's go and ask him, shall we? Ah, hello there, oh yes, Miss Layton. Sorry for interrupting before. Not at all, etc., etc. Well, according to my notes, yes, I was called away to another incident before it was resolved, so I can't tell you much, I'm afraid. Inspector Hastings is back, though, in his office, I believe. Does that mean he's already solved the case? Well, let's go and find him and see how he's getting on. Okay, but let me search the place first, though. 1. No. Okay, the crest. Two. Ah, yeah. Okay. Ah, this dude has a puzzle. Hello, hello, hello. Impeccable timing, as always, Miss Layton. Oh, did you need me for something, Constable? Indeed, I did, and I do. There was a chap in the air not long ago, and you left this puzzle behind. But it's got me all tied up in knots. I can't make any sense of it whatsoever. Is it going to be about knots? Two brothers left home for school at 9 o'clock in the morning. The older brother came home at 6 in the evening, but when did the younger brother return? The younger brother came home later than the older brother. Select the correct answer. 10 minutes before his big brother. 5 p.m., 7 hours after leaving the house. 7 hours after leaving the house. Okay, I see how it is. Two brothers left home for school at 9. Okay. So the older brother came home. Let's see, 10, 11, 12 plus 6. 9 hours after leaving the house. So if the younger brother came home later, that can't be A. That can't be 5. How is that possible? What, did he come back the next day or something? The only one that I could see making sense is 5 p.m. if it is 5 p.m. on the next day. Because 7 hours after leaving the house, that would mean that he came home before his older brother. And C means the same thing too. 5 p.m. doesn't necessarily have a contradiction in it.
This should do it, I think. And that's how it's done.
They came home on different days. The point of this puzzle was to realize that the younger brother could have come home the following day after a school camping trip or the like. Sneaky. Look at that. You certainly gave that little stinker short shrift. I don't know what that means. Well, Constable, puzzles are my specialty. Specialty. You could teach me a thing or two when it comes to puzzles, Miss Layton. A thing or three, in fact. Alright, I should probably make some more tea for my throat. Hopefully that will perk me up. If you can give me a second, well, a couple minutes, in fact. Okay. I'm here now. Right, find Inspector Hastings. I wonder where he could be. What's that at his feet? Is this a glitch? Looks like part of his shoes are, clipping through the floor or something. I'm not sure. Ah, well. I hadn't noticed it before, but there's a photograph of Inspector Hastings' wife here. Look. It's the only thing in this room that isn't covered in a layer of dust. It's a good sign. One. Another pile of mess. Two. 3. Up. There's a puzzle in the chair. Look at that, I just wagged my tail against the chair and a whole cloud of dust billowed up into the air. It's not just dust, Cheryl, there's a puzzle in there too. It was your tail that found it, Cheryl, so why don't you polish it off? Ha. Pizza preferences. Ah, yeah. I already sold one like that before. Okay, I already know what that is. No eggs. I suppose that's eggs for this guy. Eggs on a pizza. Okay. Could beat this one. No, it's probably like that, I think. No egg for this lad. No egg for this lad. Yeah, that's not gonna work, I think. Those two pieces that are like 1 in size are really annoying. No. They all need 1 pizza and 1/3, shall we say? 1 pizza and 1/3. This one's more difficult than the first one. But there's always a but. Each child has a particular ingredient that he or she doesn't like. Yeah, and they must all have precisely the same amount. Yeah, makes sense. Well, this one seems correct now. Okay, this guy doesn't want any any tomatoes though. But no. It just won't do. How about that? The one in the middle has no tomatoes, the one on the left has no eggs, the one on the right has no lard. Or bacon, or whatever you want to call that. Okay, well I think that's it.
This puzzle's got some bite. That was too easy.
That was too easy. Well, that's the puzzle taken care of. Time for a nap. Not likely, sure, we have things to do. Ah, DC Booker was right. The inspector is back. Look. Ah, Cat. Hello. Have you been here long? I've only just got back myself. No, we just arrived. Did you manage to catch your man? Of course, with a little help from Joe Public. But we nicked him all right. Well, that's good news. What sort of help? Well, he was a slippery critter, this one, and quick on his pins. He ran off into this park, you see, but because it's Godwin's Day, the place was packed, so I had an idea. I shouted out, "That fellow is a thief," and with that, all the people in the park went after him. They soon had him surrounded, and then all I had to do was slap the cuffs on him. Gosh, that really is help from the public, isn't it? Yeah, we'd have lost him otherwise, I think. Anyway, more importantly, have you come up with a present for Mrs. Hastings yet? Not yet, I'm afraid, Inspector. As you discovered for yourself, everywhere is closed today. Oh, I had a nasty feeling that's what you'd say. Don't be defeated, Inspector. It's not over yet. We still have time before nightfall. But there's no hope for getting the present, is there? Every flaming shop in the city is shut. It's too late to go traipsing further afield now. I don't see what else I can do. It's too soon to give up. There may be other ways of obtaining a present that we haven't thought of yet. Your time is a present. Give her your time, man. We'll keep thinking and looking out for something that Felicity would like. Well, thanks, Cat. Beats me why you're going to such a lot of trouble to help me, but I appreciate it. It's quite simple. I'm doing it because I want to. Blimey, you sure aren't too nice to be a detective, Cat. Anyway, what have you got in mind? Where are you gonna find a present, eh? Yes, I'm starting to think the answer doesn't lie in the shops, but I have an inkling that someone I know may be able to help. Oh? Who's that then? All in good time, Inspector. I need to head over to Guildhall for now. Guildhall? Yes, although I can't promise the person in question will be there, of course. Alright, well, it's just down the road, so I'll come along with you. Public support. You can ask the public to shout at the top of their lungs, "Felicity, you're the best," or something. "You're the best wife any man could have ever hoped for." Ah, look who's here. And he has a puzzle. Oh, Mr. Chance, what a pleasant surprise. Are you out for a stroll? I'm glad I've bumped into you, Miss Layton. I bought some baby goods the other day and there was a free puzzle with them. I know how much you enjoy this sort of thing. Here, it's all yours. Cent Bits Dice Dilemma. Well, it can't be B. It can't be A either. Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm trying in my mind to picture how that die would be rolling in the sand. My gut feeling tells me C, but I can't really confirm it. Whose die made the marks? It's hard to think in 3D. Okay, well, whatever.
This is an interesting one.
Alright, I wasn't entirely sure that C, wasn't it? I was having a hard time wrapping my head around how each face would be laid out. From just the three that I was looking at. Aren't you lucky, my little munchkin? You got to see the detective solving that lovely puzzle wuzzle, didn't you? Haha, your baby is very cute. I can see why you're so infatuated with him. It would be impossible not to be, wouldn't it? I don't understand how they come out looking so adorable. Do you understand it, little cutesy wootsy? Cutsy wootsy? Or cutesy? I don't know. Do you? Oh, hello. My mistake. Hello, Miss Tate, I believe... Miss Tate, I believe, isn't it? Are you working even on Godwin's Day? Oh, no, I don't think so. Oh, then why are you here? She doesn't know if she's working or not. Somehow I find that very funny. Well, you see, I'm just on my way home from, visiting my grandma. That explains it. I thought it was rather queer to find you here. What is it, the station? Can't tell what it is. Are you all working even though it's a bank holiday? I mean... Well, sort of, yes, it's not exactly work as such, but... I, see. Well, I hope you managed to find some time to, relax. You're as busy as the mayor. Is Mayor Loanita in today? Oh, let me see, yes, I think I saw her heading into her chamber when I passed by here this morning. So she's probably in there working now, I should think, maybe? Well, if you'll excuse me, I have to be getting along now. Of course, thank you for your help. I had a feeling Pipper would be here even today, so she's so devoted to her job, that woman. So we're here to see the mayor, are we? I feel sure she's going to have some great advice for us. Interesting idea. Alright then, let's see what she suggests. Yeah, let me look for coins. Thought she had to be getting along now. Moving along or whatever. Coin. Coin. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing left, I think. Alright. Hello, Pipper. Hello, Pipper. Oh, she's not here. Perhaps she's gone home already. Gone home? Blast. I was really hoping she'd be able to save the day. Yeah, the sun is setting now. Time's running short. I wonder where she might have gone. Aha, I've got it. I know where she'll be. Really, miss? Where? Just a stone's throw from where we are now. It's one of the mayor's favorite places. I can't think. Where do you mean? Don't you remember looking out over the city lights with her before Ernest? Ah, of course, the balcony. Let's have a peek outside and see if my instincts are right. Yeah, but the sun would have set then. No? Ah. There's some sort of victory trophy here. Look, do you suppose it belongs to the mayor? It looks like a sports trophy, doesn't it? Sports tournaments, festivals, it's all the same kind of thing. Oh, I know an interesting puzzle about a sports tournament, actually. Please don't. Five people are talking about a race they ran. They started off the race in ABCDE order, and then one person sped up and overtook three people, one after another. Then one of the other runners overtook two people, and after that the order did not change. When they crossed the finish line, E was ahead of B, and D was ahead of A. Okay. One person sped up and overtook three people, one after another. So that could be D or E. E was ahead of B, and D was ahead of A. E and B are man and wife. We know from before. Okay, they started off the race in ABCDE order, and then one person sped up and overtook three people one after another, etc., etc. Okay, I think I know. One person sped up and overtook three people one after another. I think that's E. E would have been in second. Then again, No, wait, because then the D was ahead of A, it says there. D was ahead of A, E was ahead of B. No. One of the other runners overtook 2 people, and after that the order did not change. Ah, okay, never mind. I misunderstood one of the sentences. The one that says, then one of the other runners overtook 2 people, and after that the order did not change. I understood it as the fact that he overtook 2 people didn't change anything, but it did change something. But after it changed something, that's when the order did not change until the end of the race. Okay. Good. And when it says one of the other runners overtook 2 people, it means that it is not the one who overtook 3 and none of the 3 either. So it can only be E. He overtook 2 people. E was ahead of B and D was ahead of A. I think that's correct.
I have a feeling that perhaps...
Okay.
That's a relief. I wasn't entirely sure.
You did it. Let's go over the what happened. Okay. They started off in A, B, C, D order, then D overtook 3 people, so the order changed to D, A, B, C, E. Then E overtook 2 people, so the order changed to D, A, E, B, C. And that is how they crossed the finish line. Very good, Ernest. Perhaps you should enter the next time there's a sports tournament on. With you, miss? Would you enter too? I think I'll just be in the crowd cheering you on. Well, in that case, I'll definitely take part, whatever the event. Two. I can't remember. Did I find one before? I don't. Never mind. That's the 3rd. I thought we might find you out here, Pipper. Ah, Catriel, you obviously know me very well already. It was a simple case of deduction, actually. It was. I already had an inkling when we stepped through the door into the mayor's chamber. You did? I never noticed any giveaway signs or anything. Once I saw that our chamber was empty, then I just knew. You just knew, so you didn't deduce anything then. It was just an hunch. As I'm sure you'd agree, Inspector, hunches or inspirational insights are a part of a good detective's toolbox. I'm sure that's what makes you so good at your job, Catriel. You have wonderful instincts. Thank you, Pipper. You see, Inspector? You see what happens? You see what happens? Yes, well. So, Pipper, what are you doing out here on the balcony? Oh, I was just mulling something over. I came out here for a change of scenery. It's a puzzler, actually. Perhaps you could help me solve it? Yeah. Mystifying month. Oh, it's another one of these. From left to right, we have person A, person B, and person C. Based on their comments, figure out each of their birth month. C was born 2 months after me. A and I were born exactly 6 months apart. B was born in the month whose number is 3 times bigger than mine. Which means... C was born 2 months after me. From left to right, we have person A, B, and C. So C is a low number month then. 3 times bigger. So B was either born in March. Yeah, March 6, June, March, June, September, or December. I feel like that's not enough info. The only thing I can deduce from this is that B was born in March, June, September, or December. Because it's a multiple of 3. What if they count in negatives though when you are not in the same year? B was born in the month whose number is 3 times bigger than mine. Yeah, because 2 months after me, for example, if it is, I don't know, January, then the other guy was born in October, you know what I mean? It's a bigger number, but it was before. It would be nice if we knew whether they were all born in the same year or not. As a hint. But it could be 1 and 3, 2 and 6, 3 and 9, or 4 and 12. Between C and B. But hold on. I think I got it. Let's see. So... there could be 8 months, I guess, between C and A. I know, never mind. 2 months after me? I can't think. I'm really not feeling too good. But I still want to play Mario Kart tonight, though. Hint. Continuing on from hint 1, there are 4 possibilities of B and C when were born. March and January, yeah, etc, etc. Next we need to focus on what A said and see how it might fit. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. But my brain just refuses to work at the moment. A and B were born 6 months apart. December, April, and February, is that possible? Does that fit? A says C was born 2 months after me. It fits. B says A and I were born exactly 6 months apart. Between B and A? No, that doesn't work. Okay. If it was 9 and 3... No. But no. He was born 2 months after me. Wait a second. No, the first one worked, didn't it? Wait. How about this? C was born 2 months after me, says A. This is correct. B says A and I were born exactly 6 months apart. That is correct. C says B was born in the month whose number is 3 times bigger than mine. That's also correct. Okay, I think I found it. Took me long enough.
This should do it, I think. Puzzles are made for solving.
You did it. Happy birthday. Whose birthday might it be today? Mystifying month. You've acquired the recipe for pie-topped mushroom soup. So that's the trick. Well, I never would have thought of that. Thank you. Oh, it was nothing really. Now I can get back to looking at those papers. You're working hard, I see, even though it's a bank holiday. Oh, it's not work really. I enjoy reading through documents like this. Pipper, it's me you're talking to. We both know that's not true. Well, you're all working even though it's Godwin's Day, aren't you? Those long faces don't look like they belong to people on the social call. Oh, well, the thing is, it's Inspector Hastings' wife's birthday today, you see? But because of the bank holiday, he can't find anywhere to open to buy her a present. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I've been so busy at work I clean forgot. You forgot? Inspector, shame on you. It's only once a year. Birthdays are very important, you know. Birthdays are a time to celebrate your arrival in this wonderful world of ours. You should always be the center of attention on your birthday. It should be the happiest day of your year. Honestly, a husband should never ever forget something so important. Even if you somehow persuade your wife to forgive you, I won't. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say, worshipful mayor. That's the Pipper I know, deeply passionate about all kinds of festivity. Yes, I am. I have tried, you know. I've been running all over the city today looking for a present for my little lemon, but everywhere's shut. The mayor could probably cook up something, some idea. It doesn't look like it's going to be possible to buy a present today, which is why we've come here to see you, Pipper. Why me? Well, because I know you're always thinking of what people need and what will make people happy, isn't that right? I thought of all the people I know, you'd be the most likely to come up with a good idea for a present. Well, I'm flattered that you thought of seeking my advice, yes. It seems to be, Inspector, that you're approaching this the wrong way. You've been intent on finding a present for your wife, but the truth is, material things don't make people happy, not truly. I suppose the Riverside Festival is a good example of that, isn't it? It's not a material object, but it certainly makes a lot of people happy. Exactly, so I suggest you stop thinking about a present and start thinking about what would make your wife happy. That's brilliant advice. Well, I can see that you know what I'm talking about, Catriel. But hang on, a birthday without a single present, that can't work, can it? I think perhaps the Inspector needs a little more time to catch on. He's not very good at understanding women's feelings, to be honest. Oi, I'm still here, you know. It's no use, I've had it. I haven't got her anything and the day's almost over. You won't solve your problem with that kind of attitude. Don't get so worried and just try to relax. Tell me, what do you think about the view from this balcony? Oh, well, it's beautiful, really. How about you, Inspector? The view, well, at least if any crime's going on down there, it's too far away for me to see it. I think it's stunning. It's beautiful in the evening sunlight, like now, but at night it really comes alive. You showed me the view from here over the city lights once, on the night of the Riverside Festival. It was breathtaking, actually. Take your wife to that balcony, dunno, and spend some time there. For some reason, however tired I'm feeling, looking at this view gives me a new lease of life. It gives me the energy I need to keep on with my work. And at night, when I look at each little pinprick of light and imagine that's a family living in my city, it just makes me want to do everything I can to be a better mayor. Well, when you put it like that, I suppose it is a bit more than just a view. It is, isn't it? Why don't you all stay and watch as it gets dark? It won't be long now. I wish I could, but time isn't on my side today. No? That's a shame. I'm sure if you could afford the time, it would do you good. Perhaps you'd even think of a good idea to please your wife. Thank you very much for the advice, Pipper. We've got some thinking to do now before the evening is probably upon us. I'm just incredibly slow getting through this today. I feel like speaking to Pipper has given me the seed of an idea, but it's not quite formed yet. Don't give up, miss. This is a tricky case, but I know you can solve it. No, forget it. Evening's upon us already. We've basically run out of time. Oh no, Inspector. It's too soon to throw in the towel. You owe it to your wife to keep on trying until the last possible moment. No, look, I appreciate everything you've done. Giving up your day off to help me. It was more than I deserve. But it's nearly the end of the day. I can't leave my poor little lemon alone all bleeding day, can I? The sad thing is, I'm always thinking about her. I wish I could have made her birthday special like she wanted. But I've only got myself to blame. Looks like I'll just have to go home empty-handed. Don't waste any more time on me. Go home yourselves and at least enjoy what's left of the day, eh? Inspector. Gosh, poor man. He looks smaller than usual somehow, don't you think? I feel like we've let him down now. I wish there was something we could do. If the man himself has given up, though, I think we'd better head back to the office. Huh? Puzzle. Puzzle in the chimney, cat. Never underestimate a chimney. A friend for Y. Here are several letters divided into three groups. The group on the left contains M and U, the group in the middle contains H and O, and the group on the right contains C and E. The middle group has the special features of both the left and right groups. Now Y has come along, but which group should it join? Well, it doesn't seem to be anything to do with the color, I guess. Although, maybe? Is it something to do with the color? There's yellow and orange. There's magenta and pink, I guess. Blue and purple. Well, I guess there's yellow and green too. It doesn't seem to be anything to do with the patterns on them, or the colors, or the eyes, or the mouth. A, B, C, D, E, F. That's 6. G, 7. H would be 8. H would be 8. I, J, K, L, M, N, O. No, O is 15. Is it to do with their position in the alphabet then? According to that hint. C, E. Well, it's nothing to do with their faces or their colors, I guess, since they tell you that D goes in the one on the right, but you know nothing about its color or its face or anything like that. So it's really something to do with the alphabet itself, then. I don't know why, then. The higher letters of the alphabet.
I've seen how to solve this now. And that's how it's done.
The letters are divided up according to their shape. What do you mean shape? Ah, that had nothing to do with what I had in mind. They're symmetrical in some way. Okay. That was a lot of fun doing that. Keep sniffing out puzzles like that, Cheryl. There's a good dog. Don't get your hopes up. It was just a stroke of luck. Uh-huh. I don't know, maybe I already found one. If you talk to her. It's something so special to me, the view from this balcony over the city. Okay, well, let's give up on this one for now. Hi, if it isn't Catriel Layton. Hello, Dean Delmona. What a pleasant surprise bumping into you here. I'm as surprised as you, yes. Who's this old mophead? This is the Dean of Gressenheiler University, Cheryl. He's an old acquaintance of Miss Layton's. I wonder if our meeting like this was actually inevitable. What do you mean? Well, my granddaughter has sent me another puzzle, you see, but it's got me stumped. I can't think of anyone more likely to be able to solve it than you, Catriel. A sum on the board. Is written on a sum on the board. The writing on the left expresses the fraction on the right. 100 divided by 0? What is that? Oh, doesn't make sense. One. It seems like the thing on it's always 1 divided by something, and that something would be the thing on the left. On the left, the top one says 100, and you remove a 0, and the one at the bottom would say 10, and you remove a 0. I don't know, that's how I see it anyway. And since I have no idea, and don't want to have to use hints every time.
This is an interesting one.
Okay.
Oh, that's not like
Wrong
me.
logic. It's showing the same thing. How could it? Well, I'll get a hint then. Thank you. Slanting it. 10%. 1%. Okay, yeah.
I've seen how to solve this now. And that's how it's done.
$120 puzzles solved. Thank you, that's marvelous. My little angel will be so pleased. I'm happy I could be of assistance to you, Dean Delmona. You don't look your usual cheerful self, Catriel. Is something on your mind? You're very perceptive, Dean. Actually, I'm a little stumped myself. I'm working on a very difficult case. Well, perhaps I can help. Why not you tell me all about it? Do you know Inspector Hastings of Scotland Yard? Well, it's his wife's birthday today. Oh, yes, I've certainly heard of him. News of his exploits is always on in the papers. Yes, well, the thing is, he forgot it was Mrs. Hastings' special day, and he failed to get her a present. Oh dear, that is a predicament. We've been trying desperately to help him find something, but we've drawn a blank. She'll be so disappointed if he doesn't even manage to rustle up a present for her. Yes, I see. But listen carefully, Catriel. Presents are all well and good, but they are not the be-all and end-all. That was a lot of alls. I didn't quite follow. Haven't you heard of the expression, it's the thought that counts? That doesn't mean thinking about a present necessarily. It's thinking about celebrating together, about all the things his wife does for him, about how much he loves her, Personally, I'd say telling the woman how he feels about such things would be far more valuable than any gift could ever be. Telling her how he feels about her. Gosh, it's all very romantic, isn't it, miss? Thank you, Dean. You've given me something to chew on. Well, good luck, young lady, and don't give up. Your father wouldn't, would he? Anyway, I must be off. Do show your face at the university sometimes, won't you? Don't give up. Well, I don't want to, but this certainly isn't easy. We've more or less lost the last of the daylight now. Time's up, isn't it? You mustn't neglect yourself, Miss Layton. You need to put your feet up sometimes. Why don't you go back to the office now? I just feel like I'm on the brink of a great idea. What to do? Showing appreciation. Now, he already had a puzzle before, so I wouldn't expect him to have another. Ponyo, Poponyo. How strange. What is it, Pinstripes? It just feels different here somehow, even though nothing actually appears to have changed. Do you think so too? When I pause to think about it, yes, it feels sort of desolate. It's because there aren't any people about. That's it, yes, you're quite right. The street is totally deserted. Nothing happening on Chancellor Lane, that's unheard of. Perhaps it's because we talked to everyone here before. Perhaps that made them disappear. What? That can't happen, can it? No, Ernest, I was only joking. There has to be someone about. Let's head up the street to the office. I'm sure we'll find some signs of life there. I already looked around the place. No one around here either. The last man staying on Chancellor Lane. Stop being creepy. I wonder why there are so few people around, though. Perhaps we should ask the man over there? Puzzle time. Excuse me, sir, would you happen to know why there's nobody about? The answer is simple. It has to do with the special day that it is today. That's Godwin's Day. A day of rest for all of London's inhabitants. Everyone must be home soon, safe in their houses, the children out at play back inside. Out at play back inside? Okay. Everything's still like this. Silent night. I don't have to cross a single bridge. Technically, none of them would have a bridge to take. Okay, C probably lives in 2 or 3. And I think A would live on maybe on 1 or 4. Bee's house. Let's consider C's comment. There are 3 possible routes that involve first crossing a bridge with a street lamp and then crossing the bridge with a tree. However, of those, the 2 that start at the central roads wouldn't be the shortest route home. Let's consider C's comment. There are 3 possible routes that involve first crossing a bridge with a street lamp and then crossing the bridge with a tree. However, of those, the 2 that start at the central roads wouldn't be the shortest route home. They all take the shortest route? Yeah. Okay, I missed that part of the explanation at the start. Uh-huh. Well, B probably doesn't live in 1. That wouldn't make sense. Maybe 4? Let's see, if B lives in 4 and starts from the 3rd from the left, for example. Okay, C would start from the far right and would live in 2. I could see D starting from the second one from the left and living in 3. And A would live in 1. I think that might be correct.
This should do it, I think. Puzzles are made for solving.
There we go, that's exactly what I said. Road to Home has been added to the puzzle index. I'm glad you solved that in time. It seems you weren't aware of all the traditions of Godwin's Day. All the traditions? What do you mean? This is a day of rest, a day when no work is to be done, but that is not all this day dictates. Whatever fun thou hast by day, come eventide, go home to play. That's the old adage of Godwin's Day, you mustn't forget it. Look around you, others have unforgotten F Day. Begone, home with you, lest you break an important tradition. Come eventide, go home to play? I'd never heard of that little rhyme before. Well, it explains why the street is as dead as a dodo. So at the end of Godwin's Day, everyone is at home. That's it, I've got it. Go home, Inspector. Be with your wife. It was that simple. Solve it. Solve this case. This present mystery is history. You've come up with something? I don't believe it. I'll explain everything later, Cheryl. For now, I need you and Ernest to do something for me. Anything you say, miss. Anything at all. Fine, I'll bite. Although Super Snitch doesn't deserve it. He's always calling me a she. Thank you. Listen carefully and do exactly what I say. What are you going to do, Miss Layton? I'm going to go and fetch the inspector. Not at all, it's just about to start. The present I have in mind will only work after dark. Anyway, never mind that for now. Just follow these instructions, please.
It looks so pretty.
Nice, isn't it, love?
Not so many lights tonight. I suppose most people are asleep. We haven't come here for donkey's ears, have we?
Nah. Huh?
What? Oh, did you do that for me?
Well, you know.
And to think I was annoyed with you for not getting me a present this year. Honestly, you. Oh.
Cat, I don't know how to repay you.
What's with the
You
what's with the dog?
really saved
What's
my
with
bacon.
the dog's expression?
Just look at all those lights, eh? Blimey.
Actually, it's thanks to you that so many people agreed to turn on their lights like that tonight.
Thanks to me.
In order to spell out the words, we delivered notes to 186 separate households. This is what I wrote. We are asking you to turn on all your lights when it gets dark at the end of the bank holiday. You'll be helping to deliver a message for one of London's most faithful servants, Inspector Hastings, CID.
You what?
Everyone who turned on their lights tonight did so as an expression of gratitude to you, Inspector, for all your hard work and devotion to your job, for keeping us all safe.
Well, I don't
See,
know what
Rudy,
to
when
say.
would you be able to pull something like that
Thank
off?
you,
Yeah,
London.
probably never. Don't
And
count on
thank
it.
you, Cat.
Cat
Riel.
Riel.
Let's not forget, Pinstripes and I were the dog's bodies that actually posted all 100 and...
Ah, animal cruelty. No.
Miss Layton, a parcel's arrived for you from Inspector Hastings.
Ah, a little thank you, perhaps. Oh, what's this? One of my little lemon's homemade cakes for you, to say thanks for the other
Are
day.
they lemon cakes?
Enjoy.
Gosh, that does look good.
Oh, wait. He's written more on the back. It's our wedding anniversary coming up, so you might want to get thinking about that. Ha! Who does he think I am? Catriel Layton, private detective and party planner.
Yeah, that sums it up. Just about. And so Inspector Hastings celebrated his wife's birthday with her in style. The Battle of Hastings was won and not a single eye lost. But next time, Inspector, plan your own parties or you'll get one in the eye from me. Okay, let's see this one. Did Catriel and the others enjoy the cake I baked them, dear? What are you talking about? Of course they enjoyed it. My little lemon makes the best cakes in all of London. Steady on, dear. You'll make me blush. Anyway, I'm glad they liked it. Well, you might have to get used to a bit of blushing because that business on your birthday taught me a lesson. I've got to voice my feelings more. Oh, I don't need you to voice anything. Just having you by my side is enough for me. Although the odd expression of emotion wouldn't go amiss. Well, yes, I should think I can, manage an odd expression or two. Well, that's something to look forward to, isn't it? Now then, there's a cake waiting for you at home, too, so shake a leg. Really, you made one for me, too? Oh, I can't wait. I bet Kat and the others were arguing over who got the last piece, but it's me, haha. What if they really enjoyed it as much as you say they did? I'm very pleased. I wanted to show my appreciation for them arranging that delightful display of lights for me. When it was Catriel's idea, wasn't it? You didn't come up with that. Oh, I didn't think you knew. Sorry. It's nothing to be sorry about, dear. Standing there under the stars watching it with you was quite magical. It was really the most wonderful birthday I've ever had in my life. And quite amazing, really. The fact that all those people were willing to help for you. Because you work so hard every day to help keep them safe and sound in the city. To keep them safe and sound in the city they love. Blimey, I Core, is that the time? Well, I should, and you should, Alright, here goes. It's because of you. That's what lets me work so hard. It's knowing that I've got my little lemon. Oh, that's so sweet. It means so much to me to hear you say that. I want to write it down and put it in the frame. Well, good. Yep, very, good. Keep up the good work, dear. Yeah, thanks. And you, my little lemon. Okay. Buy another one, I guess. Maybe I'll get all of them in the end. Hound in the pound. No, undo. Undo. No. I need to do it in 3 moves. That's 1 move already. Okay, that ball landing where it did was probably not part of the plan. Hold on. Ah, no! Ah, well, then again. Huh. That can't be. I can see how to get to it in 3 moves, but that ball mustn't be there, though. No, Nah, I'm getting lost there, confused. Hold on a second. Ah. It's not gonna work. Ah, silly me. Well, it's not gonna work to get the best solution anyway. Since apparently you can do it in one fewer moves. Well, indeed, I haven't touched the blue switch. Ouch. Right, well, I don't see how that helps, though. Um... then again... Okay, I have to redo what I did before. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Well, that would work, wouldn't it? There we go. Top dog. You have a look at the collection of items here. Alright. Okay. Now let's get back to that case I just finished and see what I missed. 2 coins and 2 puzzles. this chap here doesn't have anything. Yeah, there's a coin left on this screen. There it was. Ah, this is such a pain. Stupid puzzle, why did the professor have to go and set us something so hard anyway? It's a puzzle that's troubling you, is it? Perhaps I can be of assistance then. Let's see. Guess my age. Somebody has sent a mysterious challenge. See if you can work out my age. If you add 20 to my age, the number is divisible by my age. Huh? If you add together the tens and units of my age, they make 5. Well, it could be 14, it could be 23, it could be 32. So it's a multiple of 20 then? Not necessarily, I guess. It could be a multiple of 4 or 5. Well, or 2 really, but the tens and units. 50. No, because 50 plus 20 is not divisible by 50. 14 plus 20, that's 34. No, that doesn't work. 41 plus 20 is not divisible by 21, by 41. 23 plus 20 is not divisible by... Wait, hold on. 23 plus 20 is not divisible by 23. 32 plus 20 is not divisible by... 32. Unless she's 5. 0, 5. If the tens are 0. Five.
This should do, I think. Any mystery?
Yeah, there are no
puzzle
tens.
solved.
That's the trick. One clever 5-year-old. That wasn't bad, actually. I suppose you've helped me out a bit. The words you're looking for are thank and you in that order. Hey, alright then, thank you. Oh, there's a puzzle hiding here. Look! Probably Super Snitch's #1 conundrum. Houses of Hanoi. Ah, no. Um... Yeah, you have a limited amount of moves, too. A maximum of 25 moves,
I have a
okay.
feeling that perhaps... Still no patch on Miss Layton, of course.
Or to Bone Idol. Okay, this one is missing a coin. Well, I looked for it before, but I couldn't find it. That's her. Wait. What? What? Oh, okay. Damn. Let's see, what else can we do? New stuff in the wardrobe?
That looks great, I think. That looks great, I think. I wonder how I look in this.
Right, collection, I think I found everything so far. Cat's journal. Ratman. Ratman. Alright, save. I'll stop here for now then. I'll try to get some rest before tonight's stream and Mario Kart. Since I'm not feeling so good. And it's really preventing me from being good at solving these puzzles at the moment. Although I must not be very far from the end of the game. But I'll be done with this game before the year is over anyway. So thank you for watching then. I'll be back in 2 hours and a half, 3 hours, give or take, after I've had dinner. See you later then.